I was alone in the dark of the night, broken and angry, no hope in sight, carrying shadows burning inside. The monster they feed, I tried to hide.
Goodbye, Kurama. You weren't a monster. You were my hero.
Long before the shinobi villages were built, before nations were formed, before war divided mankind, the world was changed by a being not born from it. Akaguya Otsutsuki, a celestial figure who descended from the stars. She consumed the fruit of the divine tree and became the first wielder of chakra. Power unlike anything the world had ever known, but power without balance inevitably seeks control. In her pursuit to reclaim all chakra, Kaguya merged with the divine tree, and from that union was born a monstrous entity, the 10 Tails. A being of raw, overwhelming chakra, a force that threatened to consume the world itself. It was then that her son, Hagoromo Otsutsuki, rose against her, known later as the Sage of Six Paths. He understood something deeper than destruction. Power cannot simply be erased. It must be transformed. After sealing the 10 Tails within himself, Hagoromo made a choice that would define history. He divided its chakra, not into weapons, but into life. 9 separate beings, 9 consciousnesses born from a single source. Shukaku. Matatabi. Isobu. Son Goku. Goku. Saiken. Shomei. Gyuki. And the 9 Tails. Kurama. Among them, Kurama possessed the greatest volume of chakra. Dense, fierce, unmatched. Yet in those earliest days, he was not a monster. Hagoromo gave them names. He spoke to them as equals. And while the sage still walked the earth, the tailed beasts roamed freely, across mountains, across oceans, beneath open skies untouched by fear. Kurama was not hunted. He was not imprisoned. He was free. In an age consumed by war, a shadow towered over the horizon. A colossal beast, 9 blazing tails tearing through the sky. Kurama, mountains shattered beneath him, villages turned to ash. But to the world, he was calamity itself. Unable to destroy him, the nations chose another path. Control. One man stood against the chaos. Hashirama Senju, unshaken, unyielding, emerald chakra erupted. Ancient wood rose from the earth. Storm met forest in a battle that split the sky. Kurama roared, not only in rage, but in defiance. Sealing chains ignited, symbols burned across the battlefield. Power became prison, and the 9 Tails was bound. The world called it balance, but peace built on fear never lasts. Within sacred runes and flickering torchlight, the final seal was cast, a godlike force, confined within a human life. Mito Uzumaki, the First Jinchuriki, a guardian who carried the storm, so others could live in calm. Years later, the burden passed on. Kushina Uzumaki, fiery, unbreakable, another heart, chosen to contain a hurricane. Several years later, a son was born to the fourth Hokage, a child destined for light. And then, it happened. The night burned. Screams drowned beneath collapsing rooftops as fire devoured the village. From the smoke rose a shadow, vast, merciless. 9 blazing tails carved the sky. Kurama, hatred given form. With one roar the earth split. The heavens bled red. Hope shattered. Amid the ruins stood a man, holding a newborn at the edge of oblivion. Behind him, a god of destruction. Before him, a fragile future. A mother wept in silence, love flickering against extinction. Then, ancient symbols ignited, a forbidden ritual awakened. Without hesitation, Minato divided the beast's soul. Yin sealed within himself. Yang forced into his son. Light exploded. Chains of chakra tore through the dark. And the 9 tails was not slain, only imprisoned within a child. Silence followed, but peace did not. Years passed. The child grew beneath cold eyes and whispered fear. Alone, unwanted, and deep within the seal, behind iron bars and burning chains, the beast remained, awake, waiting. In the darkness of a sealed cage, a lonely boy sat before a monster. Naruto Uzumaki, feared, rejected, alone. Behind the bars, the 9 tails watched. At first, with hatred, but slowly, with understanding. 2 outcasts, one fate. When pain destroyed the village, red chakra erupted into the sky. 9 blazing tails answered the call.
Kurama, lend me your power. Just this once. I'll end this. Right here.
Are you ready, Kurama?
I'm ready, Naruto. Let's finish this. Years later, a greater threat descended. Ishiki. And there was only one path left. Baryon Mood, a power that burned like a dying star, every second costing Kurama his life. He knew, and still, he gave everything. Blow after blow, a god began to fall. When it was over, the chakra faded, the cage was empty. The monster the world once feared had become a hero, and Naruto stood, stronger, but alone again. Don't forget to subscribe. Bang Andes Chanel.